Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about Cauchy-Euler equation in ordinary differential equation. Let us consider this equation. This is the general form of Cauchy-Euler equation where a0, a1, a2 up to n these are constants. Rx is a function of x and lambda x is a linear function of x. Here we assume that lambda x equal to u plus vx where u and v are just constants. Sometimes in place of lambda x only x is taken, but in general here we assume that lambda x equal to u plus bx. Now if lambda x is a constant, then this equation reduced to the ordinary differential equation of constant coefficient, and moreover this is linear equation. So if lambda x is a constant, then this problem or this equation can be solved by usual CF plus PI method. In Cauchy-Euler equation, we shall convert this equation to another one of constant coefficient. Then we can solve that equation by usual CF plus PI method. So in this method, the most important task is to convert this equation to that one of constant coefficient. But remember that this equation can be converted to that one of constant coefficient if this is a homogeneous equation. Here we find that the coefficient of y is only constant a0. The coefficient of dy dx is a1 into lambda x, that is proportional to lambda x. Coefficient of d2y dx2 must be proportional to lambda square x, and finally coefficient of dny dxn is proportional to lambda to the power n x. So this is homogeneous equation, and to convert this equation to that one of a constant coefficient, we need to just transform the independent variable. Just only one transformation is required, that is lambda x equal to e to the power t. So t is the new independent variable. So actually here lambda x equal to u plus vx. So here we write u plus vx equal to e to the power t. So this is the transformation that is required to convert this equation to that of constant coefficient. Now in general, we denote d dx by this operator capital D, and here we shall denote this operator d dt by suppose d dash. We shall denote this operator by d dash. So to convert this equation, first of all we have to replace dy dx, and here we see that dy dx we can write it dy dt into dt dx. So t is the new independent variable. Then we have to replace the value of dt dx. From this equation we can find the value of dt dx. Now if we differentiate this equation with respect to t, then we find that v into dx dt is equal to e to the power t. So from here we find that dt dx is equal to v by e to the power t. Now e to the power t is nothing but u plus vx, and which is equal to lambda x. So we can write this is v by lambda x. So from here we find that dy dt into dt dx. Now dt dx is equal to v by lambda x. So it is v by lambda x. If we multiply this equation by lambda x, then we find that lambda x dy dx is equal to v into dy dt. Remember that v is just a constant. Okay, we again differentiate this equation with respect to x. So if we differentiate this equation, then we find that it is d dx of lambda x into dy dx, and now v is a constant, so it is v into d dx of dy dt. Now this is a product of two functions, lambda x and dy dx. So first we fixed lambda x and differentiate this one, so it will be d2y dx2 plus Now we differentiate lambda, so lambda dash x into dy dx. And from the right hand side we write it d dt of dy dt into dt dx. Actually this dt and this dt are cancelled out, so this is equal to d dx of dy dt. Okay, so here we write, now what is the value of lambda dash x? Now lambda x equal to e plus vx, so if I differentiate it with respect to x, so it is nothing but v. And dy dx, now dy dx is nothing but v by lambda x into dy dt. We have already obtained it, dy dx equal to v by lambda x into dy dt. Now on the right hand side we have v into, this is nothing but d2y dx, dt2 into dt dx, which is v by lambda x. Next we shall multiply this equation by lambda x, so it becomes lambda square x d2y dx2 equal to, we are taking this part in the right hand side, so first of all we write this part, this is v square into d2y dt2 minus, so if we take this on the right hand side, so after multiplying by lambda x, so this term will cancel it out, so it is v square dy dt. So actually this is lambda square x d2y dx2, this is equal to, taking v square common, we have d2y dt2 minus dy dt. Now we have these two equations, lambda x into dy dx equal to v into dy dt, and lambda square x into d2y dx2 equal to v square into d2y dt2 minus dy dt. So if we write these two equations in terms of operators, then we find that this is nothing but lambda x into capital dy, here we have denoted d dx by capital D, and this is equal to v into capital D dash y. If we write this equation in terms of operator, then it is nothing but lambda square x into d square y, and it is equal to v square into d dash square minus d dash y. So actually this is lambda square x into d square y, this is equal to v square into, taking d dash common, so these are the two equations in terms of operators. Now similarly we can compute lambda cube x into d cube y and the other terms. So if we replace all these terms in the main equation, then we find that the equation will convert to the functions involving v into d dash y, v square into d dash minus 1 y. Ultimately the coefficients should be only the constants. So if we replace these values in the main equation, then the Cauchy-Euler equation will convert to the ordinary differential equation having only the constant coefficients. Then we can solve this equation, and after the solution we have to replace the value of t by log of lambda x of base e. So then the final solution can be obtained. So this is the method to convert the Cauchy-Euler equation to the equation of constant coefficient. Next we shall consider an example. Let us consider this example. We have to solve this Cauchy-Euler equation, and this is the equation, and if we compare this equation with the actual equation of Cauchy-Euler equation, then we shall find that here lambda x is equal to 1 plus 2x. So if we compare this to u plus vx, then v equal to 2. Okay, we shall solve this equation. First of all we have to convert this equation to the equation having the constant coefficients. For that reason we need to replace lambda x equal to the power t, so we are replacing 1 plus 2x equal to e to the power t. Now differentiating this with respect to t, we shall find that 2 into dx dt equal to e to the power t. So from here we find that dt dx equal to 2 by e to the power t, and it is equal to 2 by 1 plus 2x. So we need to replace dy dx. So here we find that dy dx equal to dy dt into dt dx. Now dy dt and dt dx is nothing but 2 by 1 plus 2x. So multiplying the equation by 1 plus 2x, we find that this one. So this is one equation. So 1 plus 2x into dy dx equal to 2 into dy dt. Next we shall differentiate this equation with respect to x. Then we find that so if we differentiate this part with respect to x, so this is a product of two functions. So after the differentiation it will become like that, 1 plus 2x into dy dx2 plus 2 into dy dx, and the right hand side differentiation with respect to x. So this is 1 plus 2x d2y dx2 plus 2 into, now dy dx is equal to 2 by 1 plus 2x into dy dt, and the right hand side we write 2 into, we write it ddt dy dt, so it will be dt by dx. So now it is 1 plus 2x into d2y dx2 plus it is 4 by 1 plus 2x dy dt equal to, it is 2 into d2y dt2 into, now dt dx is 2 by 1 plus 2x. So next we shall multiply this equation by 1 plus 2x. So then it becomes 1 plus 2x whole square d2y dx2 plus, okay, we are taking this part in the right hand side, so it will be 4 into d2y dt2 minus 4 into dy dt. So we need to replace these two equations in the main equation. So after replacing these two in the main equation, we shall find that it is equal to this one. So after simplification, it will becomes d2y dt2 plus y equal to cosine of t, because log e of 1 plus 2x is nothing but t. So if we take the logarithm with base e, so then log of 1 plus 2x is equal to t. So this is our converted equation, and this is nothing but the equation having the constant coefficient. So first of all we have to find the complementary function. Now the complementary function can be found by solving this equation, taking the right hand side equal to 0. So if we solve this equation, we can easily find that y is equal to c1 cos t plus c2 sin t, because the auxiliary equation is in this case m square plus 1 equal to 0. So the roots are plus minus I. So the complementary function is e to the power c1 e to the power it plus c2 e to the power minus it, which can be written as in this form. So this is the CF. Next we have to find the particular integral pi. Okay, so this is our equation. So actually we can write it by d dash square plus 1 y equal to cosine of t, where d dash is nothing but d dt. So the pi should be 1 by d dash square plus 1 into cosine of t, and we know that e to the power it is equal to cosine of t plus I sin t. So cosine t is nothing but the real part of e to the power it. So instead of computing this one, we can find the real part of 1 by d dash square plus 1 e to the power it. So the real part of this one should be this particular integral. Now by the rule we have to replace I in place of d dash, but if we replace I in place of d dash, so then the denominator should be 0, so we can't replace I in place of d dash. Therefore we shall apply this. So if we apply this operator on this e to the power, then we know that we have to replace d dash by d dash plus I. So d dash plus I whole square plus 1. This is the rule. Next, this is the real part of e to the power it. Now there is only 1 there. So this is nothing but d dash square plus 2I d dash on 1. So it is real part of e to the power it. Taking 2I d dash common, we find that it is 1 plus d dash by 2I on 1. So it is real part of e to the power it. Now it is 1 by 2I d dash. So if we expand this function, so it is 1 minus d dash by 2I plus the other terms on 1, because this is 1 plus d dash by 2I to the power minus 1, so that these are the first two terms. Okay, next if we apply this operator on 1, so it will be 1. Now d dash 1 by d dash is nothing but the integration with respect to t, so this is nothing but real part of e to the power it into 1 by 2I, and 1 by d dash of 1 means only t. Now we write this is real part of, now e to the power it means cos t plus I sin t, and here is t divided by 2I. So which one is the real part? Real part is this part. So if we divide this function by 2I, then the real part should be t into sin t by 2. So this is our pi. So therefore the complete solution is y equal to what is the CF? CF is C1 cos t plus C2 sin t plus t sin t by 2. So finally we have to replace the value of t, and we have the value of t by log of 1 plus 2x. So if we replace this, then we find that this is C1 cosine of log with base e 1 plus 2x plus C2 sine of log base e 1 plus 2x plus half t, t means log e 1 plus 2x into sine log e 1 plus 2x. So this is our final solution.